Hello everybody, welcome back to a new review by Reviews on Anything. Today, a review with a view. As you can see, we are in the Swiss Alps and we're having a look at this Outdoor Master waxing kit. Now this is not going to be a full waxing instruction video because that's obviously a bit much to do out here, but I'm going to go back to the review table and show you all the items inside, and then we're going to come back out here for a conclusion. Alright, the waxing kit then from Outdoor Master. I don't have to explain what it is or what it does, because you know it's a waxing kit, so it is for waxing your skis and or snowboard. But we are going to go over the contents of what you get in this package and see what's what. First of all, the pouch, of course, very nice that it comes in this one bag, that it's not a collection of loose items. Obviously everything inside can be replaced at your own discretion, but it's great that it comes in this one pouch so things stay organized and things stay together. And that is, you know, a great way to travel with all these items to begin with. So we're starting off with the user manual. Now that might seem a bit strange, but it's actually quite nice that you get an item list describing what everything is. And there is also a bit of an overview on how you should go about waxing. Because this is something I can imagine you buy when you have never done waxing before and you just want to have the all-inclusive kit to get started. Well, the most important part of waxing is, of course, heating the wax and making sure that you can apply it to your snowboard or skis. So you get this nice, flat, unperforated iron, which is great. So you have a dedicated iron for your waxing and you don't mess up all your other irons. You get 3 steel brushes and some abrasive pad to make sure you can remove all the wax that is already on the board or skis. And you get an apron, which I think is brilliant, because waxing, no matter how nice and tightly you might do it, it is a dirty job. The wax will go everywhere, will go on your clothes, pants, shoes, whatever. So it is great that there's an apron included to at least keep your pants and your upper clothing clean. The only thing missing might be a plastic pad that you can put on the floor, but if you do this outside, it should not be too much of an issue. Overall, these 3 things are already a great start. The steel brushes especially, that you get it in 3 different densities, are great to remove all the wax from your snowboard, because that's when your whole waxing job can already fall apart. When you don't remove the old wax properly, then things can only go downhill from there. So it's great that you can get started with these steel brushes, especially because it's not something you probably think about picking up before you go on a ski trip. Now the second compartment, as you can see, they are nicely separated. The second compartment is all about the application of the wax itself and a bit of snowboard or ski tuning. In this case, I think it's more snowboard focused because it comes with a bag of screws for your bindings, so that's actually quite nice. You can make adjustments there, and it's typically something you'll either lose or something that will break. You get this file for the edges of your snowboard. You can obviously use this on skis as well. To make sure that your edges stay nice and sharp in tip-top condition. And you can see another file on the left still in the bag that you can also use to take out little nicks and burrs that might be on your edges. You get a bit more padding here, a bit more scraping tools. The flexible padding is handy if you want to do a little bit of, like, it's not quite sanding paper, but you can use it to sort of scrape some last remains of the wax off. The silver thing is a scraper, and the blue thing, the blue block here, is obviously the wax that you will be applying to your snowboard once you're done cleaning it and once you're ready to apply the new layer. Now you're probably not buying this kit for this wax specifically. Obviously this is an item that has to be replaced at your own discretion, depending on the weather type, the snowboard type, the rider type you are. Obviously the wax is one of the first things you'll sort of individualize in this kit, to make sure that you have exactly what you need. Once you do that though, the wax is obviously something that you replace frequently, because you'll run through this wax relatively quickly, depending a little bit on how often you actually wax your snowboard. But you know, that is where you start to sort of fine-tune this kit to your own personal preferences. Last but not least, you get a file, some other accessories as you see, and this clear scraping tool, nicely done with the Outdoor Master logo on it. And that is really all the contents of this kit. I think overall it's very complete. I can't really think, apart from the plastic pad for on the floor, I can't really think of anything missing from this kit. It is really a complete set of all the things, all the tools and all the accessories you might need. There's even some things in there that I wouldn't even consider essential to get your waxing jobs done, which is great, and that makes this a very great all-round kit, all-in-one kit that will get you going pretty much as soon as you pick this up. So there you have it. That's all the items inside this waxing kit. And that is actually the main takeaway right away, is that this is an all-in kit. This is all you really need. There's, you know, plenty of kits out there that just gives you a bit of wax and maybe a scraping pad. And that's, you still have to find your own iron. You still have to find your own other accessories. The steel brushes especially, it's not something you're just going to find up a mountain when you need it most. So this is really one-stop shop, which is what I like most about this kit. I mean, you can always argue about wax quality or specific waxes for specific temperatures and situations, but if you're that professional, then this kit is probably not for you to begin with. I really like that they include an apron, so you know, because this is a dirty job, you're gonna get dirty. All you might need as an additional thing is like a plastic thing to lay out on the floor, because the wax obviously is going to go everywhere. Now, besides that, the fact that it comes in a neat little kit pouch, or whatever you want to call this, is also great, because that means you can just pack it up and either store it at your location or take it with you in your board bag. So it's really compact, it's nice, you got everything there, and you know that this is all you really need. So that's, I think, a great proposition from Outdoor Master to put this kit together, especially with the iron, because you know, once you use wax on an iron, it's going to be ruined, let's be honest. You can do all kinds of things with baking paper and so on, but the iron is going to be ruined, so it's great that it's included. It's great that you can literally pick this up and get started. And then once you run out of items like wax, for example, you can obviously restock it as you see fit. So all in all, for me personally, this is the perfect kind of kit. I like one-stop shops like this, where everything is included and I don't have to think about getting any other things. So for me, this is really nice. I really like that everything is together. And for me, it's perfect because, you know, in reality, you go skiing once, maybe twice a year if you're lucky. And then it's nice to just arrive at your destination, take the kit out, get your board, in my case, my snowboard waxed before the first runs. So there you have it, the Outdoor Master full waxing kit. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm going to go back out on the slopes and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!